Hello, everybody. Welcome to my survival world, my forever world, my single player world that I never actually play. As you can see, there's nothing going on here. Well, that's because this is spawn. The spawn in this region is like this little island. It might actually be one of the nearby ones, but as you can see, it's like nothing. There's nothing here. So we're gonna go to where I actually started setting up my base in this world. I thought about typing out a whole script for this intro and the tour itself, but I just couldn't really find the motivation to plan out a whole episode plot line or whatever. I don't even know if I'm gonna make like a series out of this or what I'm gonna do. I just kind of felt like I should make an episode and upload it because I've been watching a lot of Minecraft YouTube recently, and there's a lot of content that I really enjoy watching. I really enjoy what's going on with people doing world tours, forever worlds, single player worlds, all that. So I thought, you know what? I've had this world since the beginning of like 2022, so for like 4 years. I kind of play on a bunch of different servers, and I've had a lot of Minecraft adventures over the years. And in between all those little adventures, I kind of retreat back into the single player world. It's old enough now, even though I really don't feel like a lot of progress has been made towards any specific goal. I thought, you know what? Why not just show this off, put this out there. Maybe this becomes a little video series that I upload from time to time. The reason it takes so long to sail from the spawn island to where my base actually is because this is a large biomes map. I love large biomes. I remember when it came out. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, by the way. I remember when the Nether came out. That's how long I've been playing this game. Anyways, I love large biomes. I like the challenge to it. I like the feel of it. Ever since the Nether rework, I've been hoping that Mojang at least adds a toggle to allow people to add large biomes to the Nether in the end. Got a dolphin here. It's silly. Hopefully they do someday. Come on, Mojang. Give us large biomes in the Nether, large biomes in the end. So anyways, this is my base island. Now I use a couple mods when I play this, just quality of life mods really. Later on I'll show you kind of the world map as I've explored it so far, but this is the first zone, the first spawn zone. You can't really call this a first base, but this is where I first put my crafting table and furnace. Got some chests here with some stuff I still need to take care of, I guess. Some loot that I've acquired through my explorations. This is where it began. I've taken pictures of this along the way. I might move it or something, I don't know, but this is kind of the tree of record. I don't have a name for this. This is the sign tree. Over the years, I will come back and log on the server, and I'll kind of go through a phase where I play again, and I'll throw a sign on here. Most recently, this one. Just kind of recording, hey, I've been here. We got sunset going on. Okay, this was the first bed. The first bed I made, brown bed. Let's see if I can quickly get this. Come on. Let me go to sleep. So this is the starting spot on the beach. Now before I go to my actual builds, I'm gonna do a little bit of a beach tour here. This I wanted to preserve kind of some of like the beach, the ores on it, the blocks. So I've mined a lot, but I've left some stuff too, as you'll see. Yeah, a little ore right there. I don't know, something about the untouched landscape, it feels good, so I wanted to leave some of that. Off in the distance, we got one of those ocean sand little thingies that I don't really know what to call them. A little bit of a ravine. As you can see, this world was started after the new generation, so this isn't like a world I started way back in like 1.6 and kept it going. No, this was an all new terrain gen, large biomes world, which is fine. Hey, while I'm talking about biomes, let me just go ahead and say, like, this is a stony shore, right? Little nether ruin portal over there. But this island that I'm on, and it is kind of a spawn base island, this is a sparse jungle. Now, what I like about the sparse jungle island that I got going on here is the grass color's nice. There's not a million trees I gotta cut down, although I've kind of planted a bunch, so later on you'll see there's kind of a thicket of trees. The animals, the spawns. Overall, I just really enjoy it. There's cocoa beans right off the bat, so we got brown dye. Cool location. And through this, I've kind of thought about it as I've logged into this base over the years. And I think long term, I want to build a base in every biome in this game. So this counts as the sparse jungle biome. Look at that sheep. That might have been a natural sheep. Could have been dyed. Yeah, I want to build a base in every biome. Now that sheep I'm pretty sure was dyed. Let me get this egg here. And you'll see a couple sheep that are colored throughout. Way back, I had a bunch of sheep in that cobble pen we saw at the little spawn starter area. And I ended up just letting a lot of them go. And it's kind of cool just to see them walking around. So that's part of the fun, is occasionally seeing a dyed color sheep. I like this cave. I don't really want to mess with it. I like how this natural cave has generated, like the vines going down it. And I think it's time I start showing off some actual builds here. Yep, another sheep right there. I've kind of been running past this, seeing it in the distance. Creeper hole. There's some stuff I need to clean up, honestly. So I think it's time I start showing some of this stuff off. This is one of the more recent builds, but I think I made this a year ago. I wanted to make crop farms, but I didn't want to just make like an automated farm, and I didn't want to make a normal flat in the terrain. So I kind of sectioned off some squares. The wheat one I made a diamond, and then tried to work with the elevation a bit. I don't know how it came out. I'm not like the craziest, most specific builder out there, and this all was kind of just like for fun. A lot of this I kind of want to challenge myself to just be original, be imaginative. And so when I made these, I kind of just thought like, hey, let's just try something wacky. So coming up, this is kind of the village surrounding my house. I'm gonna put a barn in that space. Yeah, see, here's the wheat, freshly picked, at least half of it. These roads here, you can maybe kind of start to tell this is beta Minecraft inspired. I really love old Minecraft. I started playing back in like alpha, I'm pretty sure. I remember when the Nether came out. I kind of started playing just before the Nether came out, around that time. So I really like the old style, and I've really enjoyed watching through the years, like the Betacraft series, the beta Minecraft YouTubers, the alpha Minecraft YouTubers. So for the spawn base, the village at least, I want to incorporate a big beta aesthetic. More on that later. This is the storage. Again, just kind of like freestyling a design. This is kind of a setup I generally will do for like starter storages and bases I've made over the years, various servers and other single player worlds. I'll throw signs on them to organize them. This was a little crunched, but by the time I finished building it, I was like, whatever. Over time, I'll make more storages. Yeah, this is kind of more just excess mob drops from my mob grinder, which I'll get to later. Now, this is kind of the banner of this base and this village aesthetic I got going on. I don't want to create like a whole bunch of lore, but I do kind of like to imagine a little bit of lore and stuff whenever I build bases and whatnot. So this is kind of an extension of that. I want to have villagers running around, and I've got some wacky idea for like custom-made imaginary inhabitants or whatever. I'll show some of that off when I get there. This is my house, and honestly, like, I've put a lot of work into it. I kind of don't know if I like it now that it's all, or at least mostly said and done. Do that tour in a sec. I might as well come over here first. This was an old version of the road. I went through and I replaced it with the beta roads. Got the trader llamas. I had more, but they were like spitting at each other, spitting at zombies. Casualties, what can I say? This is how I used to get down into my mines. It's one of the reasons I chose this spot, because there's this cool like scar, this cut, this crag. I got time in the landscape, and I'd get down with the vines. But I've since dug this, and I want to make this whole like automated station thing. A lot of stuff in this world I just haven't gotten around to. So like I said, I hop on and casually play every now and again. So for now, this is how I get down in the mines. So you can see they're big, open, new gen caves. A million torches to light up this place. Got a little bit of a mine shaft over there, so we got like access to cobwebs. This just goes on forever. There's actually a way to get down way over there, but I think I'll show all that off a little bit later. I don't remember exactly how to get around down here, so rather than just run around in the dark for forever, let's just go back up, and I'll show off a little bit more of the caves later. For now, I will show the actual builds above ground. I mean, this is just cave stuff anyways, so yeah, that's fun. That's part of the classic fun of Minecraft, right? Little redstone contraptions. I got time still. So this little bridge I built, I'm very proud of. I got the cat on the chest. This was the enchantment that I used for my mob grinder, but you'll see later, it's really far away, and I literally just like the other day made one that's actually at the mob grinder. I don't know what I was thinking making it over here. This staircase went through a lot of iterations, but I like this design. Finally, I've settled on it. And let's go ahead and look at the house. Sun's going down anyways. I'm probably going to need to sleep soon. That's a tower I've built. This is just more road. Don't know what to say for some of this stuff. I'm not used to doing videos like this. The road ends here. We got sheep. This is my sheep pen. As you can see, there are also some skeleton horses. I was lucky enough to get them, but it was kind of a whole ordeal. His dirt wall here is because there were like mobs spawning in here or something. The llamas were spitting over here. Had to separate them. Those colored sheep, some of those are some of the original sheep, or at least the herd generally is. So it's cool that I still have that. I'm down to the one llama over here. They just couldn't play nice. He's the survivor. Hey, kitty. I like the cats. I like the villager cats. I keep raw fish on me now, so I can tame them when they pop up. Coming up to the actual house. I don't know why the door is open. Ring the bell. So this is one of those lower people I was talking about earlier. I think I want to make these little pumpkin guys. Nice little alcove. I'm expanding on it. I didn't know what to put here, so I was like, that's obsidian and glowstone. That looks cool, I guess. Got a living room over here. Want to decorate more. I want to put some more stuff on the shelves. Got the TV. Got the classic couch, which over the years, my friends have teased me about this design. And nice shelves. One friend once told me that looks like a couch his grandma would have, but I like it. Little dinner table here. Nothing crazy. Nothing too fancy. Again, for a lot of this, I know like the walls are kind of a modern way, but a lot of this, more and more, I want this spawn base to kind of have like a beta aesthetic to it. So I want to try to keep it kind of simple. Just some shelves, kitchen space, imaginative, window shelves up here. You can kind of just imagine your own thing here. There's kind of like sinks, yeah, stoves. I don't think I've put anything in these. Little stove vents, right? And that center island workspace with some cake on it. Don't really know what this is supposed to be, but yeah, that's in the kitchen. We got the freezer, obviously, and a trash can, a composter. Backyard, simple shed. I haven't really decorated a whole lot out here. Nothing's in here yet. I'm sure I've got the banner. I didn't know where to put these, so I kind of just threw them around. There's kind of two versions of that banner, actually, but I'll get into it later. That's pretty much it for the downstairs. Let's go on up. Cool staircase. Nothing under here. No basement. Just stained glass windows. They're not really supposed to be anything. I just thought they'd look cool. I like how the tower came out. I do ultimately like the palette and everything here. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. The random scattered block palette, it's lost its taste a bit with me. I don't know what to put up here. If you've got ideas what I should put in the top of this tower, let me know. Put that in the comments, what you think I should build up there in the top of the tower here. I have no idea what to put there. It's not going to be an attic. There is an attic space, which I'll show off in a second. Haven't built anything in here. I use signs like this to kind of like throw out ideas. Decent view. I don't know what to actually build in here, though. Maybe like an office, study. The other windows, the view, you can't really see like the village. It kind of, the other views are kind of obscured. There's the attic. First, let's show this off. This is a bathroom. I'm quite proud of this. This came together nicely. Little shower feature. Obviously the toilet, the mirror, a little rug. I think that came together. I think that's nice. Let's go up the attic. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so I don't know whatever to put over here. Maybe some extra storage and whatnot. I'm thinking maybe some tall grass over there. It's like some funny stuff like, oh, he's hiding stuff up here. Some extra boxes. Just an attic space. I'll probably just end up using it for more storage. And this is the bedroom. These are the two banner designs. I'll give the full history a bit later. I haven't written anything in this book. There's another book on a shelf here. Don't really know what to actually use these books for. Maybe I'll incorporate them if I make more episodes. I like write something out or write goals. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just winging it here. I didn't even really intend to make videos. So those water things are from sugarcane. I used to grow sugarcane over there. Here's my fish tank. Recently just threw some of that moss, glowy moss stuff in there. I don't know if I like it, but I'm too lazy to take it out now. Enjoy the fish. This is a sparse jungle biome, so the surrounding waters are warm enough. I get tropical fish. I need to put like a computer or something there. Just brewing stand. Don't pay any mind to that. Yeah, the two banners. Originally, I just had the black stripes, no blue dot, and like the other day, I was like, maybe my skin is blue. Maybe I could incorporate blue somehow. I kind of want to make some Pokemon pixel art. One of the first would probably be Tangela, since Tangela is my fave Pokemon. If you couldn't tell by my skin, which I made myself so many years ago. It's Tangela in a business suit, right? Blue, I had the black and white stripes for those hanging banner decoration things on this tower, which I'll show off now. I was like, whatever, let's put like a blue dot in it. I think it kind of ended up nice. So that's the lore for this base's banner, the symbol of this base, and this kind of somewhat half beta, faux beta village. That's the symbol of it. I'm gonna collect these melons. Melons are actually bad. I can't believe I'm actually growing these. Maybe I'm not even. Who knows? Who knows how these even got here? I don't know. Who put these melons here? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. I would never put melons here because melons are the worst food in the game. Unlike carrots. Carrots are the best food in the game. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Instinctively. They don't have to learn it. They just know that carrots are the best in the game. So we'll get rid of those melons ASAP. Nice little flower area. I'm pretty proud with how this came out. Again, a lot of this stuff, I'm not like the super best, most awesome builder ever. Kind of want to just keep a very simple mindset of like, hey, let's fill this space up with something, and I don't know, over time, hopefully it gives me a unique look. It's actually a fence way to get in, but half the time I just jump here. I built the Nether portal and these little amethyst shards, blocks, whatever growing out. I thought it looked cool. I will use this moment to say I'm actually colorblind, so if stuff ever looks like kind of weird mismatched colors, it's because I'm colorblind. That said, ooh, hey bee. That's funny. Okay, I'll show off the bees. That's the latest thing I built in the world, is a little bit of a bee farm. I guess one of the extras flew over here, so whatever. The Nether, I haven't really done anything here. There's these towers. I actually recently constructed that one, but there's those cobblestone netherrack tower features. They kind of illuminate the way. There's a path that goes down there and eventually goes down across this biome. Like, I want to say towards the end of 2024, I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling this starter base anymore. I'm just going to go on an adventure. I'm going to make a nether portal somewhere else. I'm going to make a new base somewhere completely different. And I did that, and I got there, and I like had to ride a strider at the end of this tower path. Like the whole Odyssey, there's like some striders with saddles on them and hidden away. Hey, chicken. At the end of it all, I was like, you know what? I liked the idea of this more than actually doing it, so I'm just gonna go back. And so I went back, and that was that. I haven't really done much Nether stuff, so that's all the tour of the Nether I'm gonna give. I expanded the walls around the portal here. I have ideas for what I want to do here. Like, it might be cool to clear all these trees out, build walls around this biome, and make like a whole Nether castle. I don't know. Maybe that could end up counting as like my Nether, whatever biome that is. I can't remember that Nether biome base. Who knows? So these tunnels down here, I want to incorporate into the base. I haven't really done anything for now. I will show one off in a bit when I get to it. There's something neat in at least one of them. But those tunnels, I want to have a little bit of verticality, a little Swiss cheese action going on in the base. Nothing to show off for those now. There's the other bee. Now in here is my villager breeder. So again, I didn't want to just make like a meta villager breeder. I wanted to have like a nice little build to it. So that's where I would put the beds if I wanted more villagers, but I'm totally full on them for now. Here's where they sleep. Here's just some extra. Some suspicious stew. Let's see what this does. Is that jump? Yep, that's jump. Okay. So that's the villager breeder. Keep this locked. Tell me them running out. I'll show off where the baby villagers actually go in a second. This space, again, this is where I want to put like a barn. Probably on either side. Doesn't really matter too much, but I want to put a big barn and kind of congregate the crops and everything. Here's the other side of the caves entrance that I mentioned earlier. That's the original way I went down. That cobble staircase, that's a relic of 2022 right there. back to these roads. I don't know how much I'm going to put the roads all over, but I do kind of want a central highway grid. I need to do the floor here, but this is the last thing I finished just before I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to record this tour video. The honey bottles. I clearly don't know what I'm doing here. Let me see if I can mess with it. I don't know exactly how to make the honey bottles go. I'm going to have to look up what I'm doing wrong here. No idea. Maybe I just need to fill it all with glass bottles specifically. Let me check back here. Here's what I've been doing. I just come through here and I just like tear up the redstone, and then I just go back through, and when I update it, if it's ready, then it comes back. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a redstoner. I put a glass dome on here. In the distance you can see the mob grinder, because I wanted to keep a more beta aesthetic, a more original, like, what would I build if I wound the clock back like 12, 13 years in Minecraft? And coming up on the village now, there's that black and white stripes, blue dot design again. Off in the distance you can see the original, the shore, the spawn shore. This whole building exercise is like a throwback to the way things used to look, the way things used to be. So I really want to try to use more like original blocks, original building aesthetic. That's kind of the goal here for this village, this beta village. A little bit modern designs though, to be more functional. This is where the villagers pop out. Immediately that guy gets in a boat. Let's see if I can just squeeze through. I cannot, so I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. Hey kitty. Cats come in handy to keep creepers away, but also I just like having them there. This guy's still in the way. Please let me squeeze through. I'm just gonna have to get rid of this guy, aren't I? Come on. Let me go through. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, this is packed. So the breeder was quite effective. They go underground through water streams. They pop up here. I haven't had time nor the inspiration to really furnish the inside of this room. More lapis and these smooth stone slabs. Another throwback. Most of them in boats, some of them not. Tons of villagers. I'm gonna have various like stalls and trades and whatnot. I'm just digging my way out. Stay in. There's no way. Yeah. And for this guy, let's go ahead and show off this next room. That's where the villagers collect. Here's where I take them to get them ready for trading. So I boat them into here. Let me go ahead and close the door. I don't think I'm gonna actually like do this whole process right now. I think I have thorns on, so please don't kill the zombie. I block these back up. Let me in. And then I'd open those doors, I'd push him in there, then I'd break the boat, close the doors, the water would push him. Some cake for fun. I come over here, I can watch as the zombie infects him through this little window. I can throw splash potions. I think I have some in the chests here. A little music disc, because you want to listen to some tunes while you're sitting around waiting. Yeah, I still got some potions and some crapples, as I know them. Just go ahead and drop that over there. And just show up here, I'd put a flower. Why not? Why not? You need a little something. So it's getting dark. I wonder if I can go find a bed soon. Here's the first villager trading hall. The exteriors, I kind of want to at least have like the old school aesthetic. The inside, I'm more open to these being more functional than aesthetic. So I just got some villager trades for pickaxe stuff, really. Tool trades mostly. This is all I have for the village so far. I'm going to expand it, build more buildings with different trades and different job villagers. I want to trade for blocks a lot, so that's going to be a big function of this village. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. While I'm over here, I might as well show off. Here's some more of these like tunnels. This one right here, though, this is an important one. Do I want to break this real quick? The first cow. Boom. Don't come out. Okay, sweet. That was the first cow that I encountered when I made this world 4 years ago, or whenever I said. I think I said 4 years. I trapped it way back, kind of close to the starter shore spot, and then last year I finally got him out and brought him over here to save forever. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. A lot of space, a lot of creative potential, I call it. A lot of space open for future builds and whatnot. That just generated there. I want to keep that there as long as I can. I want to have more like, especially like fishing houses along this shore part here. I think that'd be cool to have. And this is the way to the mob grinder. I built this really before I even finished the house. And in hindsight, like, I don't know why I made it so far away. There was another spot I was going to build it, and then I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and build it way over here, over the ocean, so that the mob spawning is unique, right? One of the mods I got is, I think, Distant Horizons. That's why you can see that island over there. Got big plans for that island, but more on that later. So this is what large biomes gets you. Large oceans. I mean, look at this. It's endless. I've sailed a ton of it. It's massive oceans. I like it, though. The small island, that's where the skeleton horses were from. As you can see, there's one left over there. I died a million times sending wave after wave trying to just get them all. It was such an effort. I ended up just leaving that guy as a little monument to it all. Those islands way over there, I've got some plans for those, but I think I'll wait till later to talk about what I want to build over at those islands. For now, I'll say I'm thinking of doing a custom biome over there. This is the spawn island. This is the sparse jungle spawn island. This is my base. I want to extend the roads a little bit so that there's a little bit more than just a square. But I don't think I'm going to do massive roads everywhere. I like how the buildings look. I like how all this looks, really. It really comes together when you get way above. I want to build maybe like a temple, maybe some fishing villages over there, some sheep farm, wolf farm stuff. A lot of plans. Alley-oop. Boom. If you get that reference, let me know in the comments. The Nautilus. I've recently updated. That's new. I haven't messed with those yet. I'm just going to leave it there for now. Hope it doesn't despawn. Hope those things stay. Somewhere over here is another skeleton horse. There's like another one I gave up on trying to like bring it up, and I decided just to let it stay over here. I thought it was like right here. Hold on. Where did my skeleton horse go? Where did my ocean floor? There we go. Okay, he's still chilling. That's not a new one, right? Yeah, look at this. Look at this new... I have no experience with that. It's new to me. A lot of this game is new to me. Like, through the updates, haven't built a bottom to the bridge, a support yet, whatever. Through the updates, there's stuff that I'll mess with for a second and then not touch again. There's some stuff that I haven't messed with at all. A lot of this game is new to me, and I think that's part of the desire of me to build in an old style, bring a lot of old stuff back. Speaking of old stuff, good old-fashioned slime farm. This is a slime chunk. I guess part of me doesn't even know why I'm showing this off. Maybe I'll go all the way down and show like the cave floor. This isn't finished by any means. I don't think no slimes down here. Just work in progress. I'll casually hop on and then like mess with this. Maybe dig out a layer or two. Got some slimes just from like digging this out and whatnot. By no means a finished farm yet. A work in progress. A very long work in progress. And that's kind of like what this whole world is. It's just one big, giant, large work in progress. That's the deep slate layer. This is still connected to those big caves from earlier. I'm not going to go down there, but that's what that is. That's me marking those torches. That's how I marked. I saw slime there, and I threw like a million torches. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the chunk, this is the chunk. And for the longest time, I was worried that like it spawned in the next chunk and just hopped over. But I've since deduced that this is the correct chunk. I'm getting slimes spawning in the platforms. There's a way to go up from here to the surface. It all connects. Let's see if I can make this jump. Just kidding. Let me just run around. So any way I go into the caves, I can pop out at another one of my major entrances or exits or what have you. And one of the reasons I kept this seed and keep coming back to this world is I like the generation here. I like this big open cavern that's underneath everything. I like the couple spots that opens up to the ceiling or the surface. This was one of the first things I did. I dug down this staircase, placed that cobble to get the coal and iron that was down here. I think I left some of it just for the visuals, just to be able to look and be like, hey, look, there's old resources. It's one of the OG trees right there. This is early 2022 stuff right here. It spits out right here outside the honey wax, the bee farm, the crop farms, the future barn. And we'll just kind of skip ahead. We don't need to follow the road exactly to where my trees are. This is just pure jungle over here. Oh, I get shot. Let me put that back on. I'll keep the shield off though. Bamboo. I can't remember if there was actually bamboo on this island when I started. I'd have to look back. I know that there's bamboo very nearby. So if it wasn't here, I introduced it pretty much immediately. Let me see if I can skip the rain and get back to clear skies real quick. Just chill in the office, watch the weather, watch the fish. This crafting table's so old, I don't even remember placing it. Like, I put that there before I started building the house. That's like one of the earliest crafting tables. That's a relic. That's a relic of a long-lost civilization. That's a relic right there. This grass block up here, a friend of mine placed, and I just don't have the heart to move it, so it'll stay there. So leaving my spawn base island and now kind of going down this river past these islands here, you can see there's almost like a sandbar, this raised terrain right here. I want to build a big bridge here. Might put a minecart rail on it so I can ride it. I want to make it wide enough for horses. I'm thinking of building a big bridge with supports all along that, and then have it connect to that island you saw, and the far one, of course, and then this jungle shoreline here. So I'm going to go down this river. At the end of it is like the village where I got my villagers from. And then I'm going to hook back on the stony shore side and sail this boat back to my spawn base, my island. While I'm doing this trip, though, let me just talk about my plans going forward. So why even make this video? Well, I don't really know. I realized that in-game, it's officially past the 365th day, so I thought that's a year of in-game world time. I should maybe make like a little base tour and show off what I've made in an entire year, which really isn't a whole lot. I guess it's kind of a longer video, but I feel like there really isn't much to actually show off. There really isn't much that I've built. It's kind of a testament to how I've played this world in between Minecraft adventures with friends and other people throughout the years. I think in future episodes, if I continue and make this like a series, I might do like server stories where I go through while I'm playing or as I'm doing something chill. I kind of talk about some of the past experiences I've had because I've had some really fun times in this game. Minecraft has been with me, I mean, really since before the official release, and I've played it on and off again. And I've had a really unique time, as anybody that's known me can attest to. And most of it's been pretty good, I'd like to think. And I've made some of the best friends I've got through this game. So I think at the least I want to make some builds on this world that reference the past builds I've made on different servers and different bases I've made with people over the years. I think I want to bring some of those memories back to life and rebuild some of that stuff, or at least build references to them or homages to stuff that I've done or built in the past. As kind of like a living history, a walkable history kind of edition in this world. So I don't know, just that's one thing I'm thinking of. Get out of here, squid. What are we... I'm trying to get a shot. I'm trying to get a shot of this shore, because another thing I think I want to do going forward is, I love, especially in old Let's Plays, I really love old YouTube. I miss old YouTube. There used to be like, if you left comments, people would like build stuff to your comment, like in the world, like they'd maybe plant a tree or put some cobblestone or something, like a little pillar, a monument, some kind of small reference to you being in the comments in their world. It was fun interaction. I think I want to start doing that. More than just like a little simple thing though. Who says we can't collect some resources while I'm out here, right? This stony shore part, I want to have this be like a commentator village on this half of this long island. And again, I'll show the map probably in a little bit, the world map. This coal keeps going. I want to have this area kind of be like a big homage or reference to the people who are in my comments. Just a way for people to interact with the videos, and then for me to bring that interaction into this world so it stays with me. I don't think I've explored a whole lot of this area. It's pretty cool looking. You can see there's the house in the distance. I guess I do like how the house looks. I was complaining a little bit earlier. I don't know. I think that's part of the game is like you're never satisfied with what you build, but other people are like, no, that's cool. So I don't know. I love terraforming and making like custom biomes. So eventually that island, I'm gonna build a big temple. I'm thinking of making a temple to like every block in the game on that island and giving it like some cool custom terrain. I think that'd be really awesome. Here's the where I want to build that bridge, like I said. And on the other side, I'm gonna make some custom terrain as well. There's kind of the spawn shore over there. Here's this. I'm thinking maybe making this the commenter base area. Let me know in the comments if you think that's cool. And the sky over there, I'm thinking of making a custom little skyblock thing over there. Just because, I mean, skyblock's kind of fun, and it'd be kind of fun to do that in the world. So, I don't know. Just more ideas, more ideas. I say I don't know a lot, clearly. And this is where I was originally going to put the mob farm, but decided against it. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I've got a lot of plans, a lot of stuff I want to do, a lot of terraforming, a lot of sprite artwork, a lot more builds, a lot more farms, a lot of stuff I want to do. Here's the world map I kept referencing. This is the literal 0, 0. Let me zoom out here. There's kind of the spawn islands, the small starter area. Really love this seed. I love the terrain. I love how this looks. I love my little island. Here's those islands in the distance that I mentioned earlier. I think I want to make these kind of an homage to Anarchy Islands. I think I want to really grief these islands and like build on them and then grief it. I think that'd be really cool. There's my Skeleton Horse Island. Here's my Spawn Island. The bridge place. Here's the Stony Shore where I'm thinking of putting the commenter base or the commenter whatevers. This is that island. I think I want to build a big temple and terraform the land and make the temple to like every block in the game. A really cool place to visit. Terraform this, make some custom biome stuff. A lot of fun ideas. This is that river, the village where I eventually got the villagers, and I came out and swam down or boated down, whatever, traversed. This is pretty much what we're dealing with here. This is pretty much my immediate base area. This is the immediate base, though. This is what it looks like. Really not much when you put it into perspective for 4 years on one world, but that's kind of fine. This has been a nice little place to kind of log on, do a little work on here or there. I like this. I like my large biomes world, my nice large biome sparse jungle island spawn base. Let me know in the comments what to do with this space again, because I don't know what to put at the top of my tower. Also, let me know if you think having a, hey, I commented in your video, put like a sign to me in a build or something at like the Stony Shore commenter base is a good idea. Let me know if there's any like Pokemon sprite art that you want me to build in the world. I don't know if I'll get around to it, but we'll see. Or anything else you think I should build or want to see or whatever. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments, and really let me know if you really enjoyed this video, and if I should do more of them. Because I don't know. I don't want to make like a huge effort series. Future videos would be me doing more projects, making more builds, referencing the comments and stuff people tell me to do, and making progress, not just like base tours. Maybe some skyblock or terraforming streams, just casual progress. This was a fun little tour. It was fun sharing the history of this base. 365 days in game, 4 years IRL. Just felt like showing off. This is kind of what I've been doing when I just want to play Minecraft for myself. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my world, seeing what I get up to, and maybe we'll do more of this in the future. Well, see you later.